9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon. News from across the states, 4 p.m. And our major news at 6 p.m. Citizen FM 93.7. Always precise in news broadcast.
This is 93.7 Citizen FM, Abuja.
A warm welcome to the Citizen FM News at 6. I am Lawrence Umoiti. Our supply has been restored after the national electricity grid collapse earlier today. The grid collapse resulted in a massive loss of supply to power distribution nationwide. But as after this, power supply was restored from the grid. The Transmission Company of Nigeria had earlier confirmed the collapse of the national grid, but assured that efforts were in top gear to fix the problem. Meanwhile, the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabo, has revealed that a fire outbreak caused the nationwide blackout. Giving details of what led to the development in a Facebook post, the minister explained that a fire outbreak at Kainji Jeba, located in the north central, caused the blackout. This led to sharp drops in frequency. President Bola Tinubu today met with Rivers State Governor and other stakeholders from the oil-rich state. The meeting, which held at the presidential villa in Abuja, the nation's capital, was also attended by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who is also the immediate past governor of the state. President Tinubu reassured the delegation of his resolve to remain focused on his duty as steering the ship of the nation.
What appeared difficult, there is an achieve possibilities within a very short period of time. Our people are expecting a lot from us. How much longer is lamentation possible? I'm not the president that will give excuses. I want to work hard for our nation. A nation united by single purpose, development, focused, determined, make wealth, prosperity a target for all. We have no reasons to be poor. We do. And I'm assuring you that we're not going to look back, but we will continue to look forward.
The federal government has inaugurated an inter-ministerial committee to organize the celebration of Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day anniversary. As Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, inaugurated the committee in Abuja. He said the committee was constituted to plan, organize, and execute all approved activities befitting Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day anniversary.
It's expedient to note that time is of essence regarding the preparation of the 63rd Independence Anniversary celebration. The proposed activities for the celebration will be subject to finalization by the Interministerial Committee and will involve the following to be anchored by subcommittees. Terms of reference of each subcommittee and list of membership will be sent by the Secretariat, while subcommittee secretaries will present their budgets for consideration and approval.
The Armed Forces of Nigeria today revealed that the perpetrators of terrorist and insurgency activities are using it as a guide for their personal gain through illegal mining of the country's mineral resources and other unlawful activities. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, disclosed this during a press briefing on military operations across the country. He noted that 45 perpetrators of oil theft have been arrested, as the military is presently strategically deployed around the country and is working closely with other security agencies to fish out the perpetrators.
that the perpetrators of terrorism and insurgency in our country are just using it as a guide for their personal gain. And their personal gain comes from the illegal mining, the cattle rustling, and all other forms of unlawful activities. What we have seen is that many of those that are in the field fighting against troops are just the foot soldiers. Their main sponsors are in cities and towns, moving around as normal citizens. The proceeds gotten from the illegal activities are channeled through the main sub-sponsors.
The Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetukun, has held strategic meetings with peace managers to review internal security in the country. The IGP also used the occasion to assess the operational plans toward the November off-season elections in Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi State.
About how safe or how secure these elections are going to be in November. Just 3 states, it's very convenient for us to deploy. An initiative aimed at equipping our personnel with advanced skills and techniques for handling complex security challenges across the country.
The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, says the federal government was ready to make Nigeria the aviation hub of Africa. Keyamo stated this at the 7th edition of the Aviation Africa Summit and Exhibition 2023. According to him, the current administration was ready to achieve the feat by tackling challenges in the aviation industry to attract foreign investors.
The prompt, flight schedules, compensation of passengers, Nigerians, or any passenger within the Nigerian space for that matter, and how much you treat the Nigerian passengers will be also one of the things I will look out for too, whilst of course encouraging your growth and survival. So I will be here anytime any local operator, entrepreneur, they invite us, will be here to support them to ensure that they grow, they survive within our very harsh economic environment. And I just want to say that I want to come back next year to see that you have ordered tenure again.
The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja has set aside the judgments of the National and State House of Assembly Election Tribunal in Asaba, Delta State. The court affirmed the candidate of the Labour Party, Ngozi Okule, as the duly elected lawmaker. Ngozi Okule of LP polled a total vote of 53,000 to defeat the incumbent minority leader, Elumelu, of the People's Democratic Party, who polled 33,000, while Tony Nwake of the polled 11,000 votes. However, the National Assembly Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Asaba, Delta State, declared Ndudi Elumelu of the PDP as the winner of the 2023 House of Representative election for the constituency in July. On the foreign scene, as rescue efforts continue, the United Nations has launched an urgent appeal for Libya and is aiming to raise $71.4 million in aid. The call for help highlighted a heightened concern that people will become severely ill or die if immediate and adequate aid is not sent to the affected areas.
We have people that clearly are refugees in line with the 51 Convention, and we have people that essentially moved for economic reasons. Both need to see their human rights respected. But of course, refugees, beyond their general human rights, have the rights that were defined by the 51 Convention. So I think it's a mixed flow, in my opinion. You have refugees, you have migrants, and there is a way to distinguish, which is refugee status determination. And European countries have rules that allow for this determination to be made.
And in sports, just a few days after he was nominated for the 2023 Ballon d'Or award, Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen was today listed for the FIFA Best Player award. Argentine superstar Lionel Messi and Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne and Kylian Mbappe were also nominated alongside the Super Eagles forward in the men's category of the award. And that's the Citizen FM News at 6. I'm Lawrence Umaite. Good evening.